नमस्कार, अभिवादन, अभिनंदन एवं सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। संस्कार मूल्यों के महायज्ञ की इस महायात्रा में हेमा फाउंडेशन की ओर से मैं अनीता सुशील माहेश्वरी, ट्रस्टी एवं क्रिएटिव डायरेक्टर, अभय, जिज्ञासा, प्रकृति प्रेम, आत्मविश्वास, आशा, इन सभी मूल्यों की अपार सफलता के बाद छठे मानवीय मूल्य सफल स्वच्छता की तीसरी कड़ी में आप सभी गणमान्य अतिथिगणों का, सभी शिक्षाविदों का, सभी जिज्ञासुओं का हृदय के अंतःस्थल से स्वागत करती हूँ, अभिनंदन करती हूँ, सानुभिनंदन करती हूँ। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि हेमा फाउंडेशन भारतीय नैतिक मूल्यों को संपूर्ण राष्ट्र में ले जाने के लिए आरआर ग्लोबल की एक परोपकारी इकाई है। पिछले 5 वर्षों में देश के 20 राज्यों, लगभग 125 शहरों एवं हजारों शिक्षण संस्थाओं के लाखों छात्र छात्राओं के साथ नैतिक मूल्यों की स्थापना के लिए हम प्रयासरत हैं। हेमा फाउंडेशन के अंतर्गत हेम वर्चूज अ लर्निंग रेवोल्यूशन, जिसके माध्यम से आज आप सभी जुड़े हुए हैं, एक क्रांतिकारी वेब पोर्टल है और इस वेब पोर्टल की परिकल्पना का आधार ही सबके समक्ष नैतिक मूल्यों एवं शिक्षा का समग्र रूप प्रस्तुत करना था। 1 अगस्त को प्रारंभ हुए इस वेब पोर्टल ने इतने कम समय में ही संपूर्ण देश में अपना स्थान स्थापित कर लिया है और आप सभी के अपेक्षित सहयोग से हमारे साथ 2,13,246 स्टूडेंट्स, 3,703 टीचर्स एवं 2,900 स्कूल्स जुड़कर हेम वर्चूज की गतिविधियों में सहभागी हो रहे हैं। इससे पहले कि संस्कारों के महायज्ञ की इस महायात्रा को हम आगे बढ़ाएं, उससे पहले आज के इस वेबिनार में जिन गणमान्य अतिथिगणों, जिन शिक्षाविदों की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति है, उन सभी के परिचय से आप सभी को परिचित कराते हैं। सर्वप्रथम हमारे आज के वेबिनार के मुख्य अतिथि महोदय, आदरणीय प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर श्री सुधीर गव्हाणे जी, एक ऐसी शख्सियत है कि जो सभी के लिए प्रेरणा स्रोत है। आप औरंगाबाद की महात्मा गांधी मिशन विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति हैं और आप श्री का शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 35 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है। आप श्री की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को हम प्रणाम करते हैं सर। वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन सुधीर सर, वेलकम। हमारे आज के वेबिनार की विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया आदरणीय अंजू शर्मा जी, आप फिनिक्स ग्रीन स्कूल ऑफ लर्निंग की प्रिंसिपल हैं और आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 15 वर्षों का अनुभव है। आप श्री की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को हम प्रणाम करते हैं। वेलकम अंजू मैम, वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन। हमारे आज के वेबिनार की प्रमुख वक्ता, जानी मानी शिक्षाविद, जिन्हें 40 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है, हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट एकेडमिक डायरेक्टर आदरणीय डॉक्टर विजयम रवि मैम और मेरी प्यारी अम्मा।
नमस्ते, नमस्ते अनीता।
हम सभी के प्रेरणा स्रोत एवं मार्गदर्शक हेमा फाउंडेशन के प्रबंध न्यासी आदरणीय श्री महेंद्र जी काबरा।
नमस्कार, आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूँ।
कई अंतरराष्ट्रीय संस्थाओं से जुड़ी हुई हमारे देश की ख्यातिनाम मनोवैज्ञानिक, मनोचिकित्सक, कोच, टेडेक्स स्पीकर, फीलिंग माइंड्स की निदेशिका, हेमा फाउंडेशन की सलाहकार, निदेशिका एवं ट्रस्टी और विशेष रूप से हम सभी की मार्गदर्शक मेरी परम मित्र आदरणीय डॉक्टर चीनू अग्रवाल जी। वेलकम चीनू मैम।
नमस्कार, धन्यवाद और सभी का स्वागत।
जाने माने शिक्षाविद एवं शोधकर्ता, हेमा फाउंडेशन के एकेडमिक डायरेक्टर, यंग एनर्जेटिक आदरणीय डॉक्टर नागपाल सिंह।
नमस्कार, स्वागत आप सभी का। थैंक यू सो मच।
समाज के विभिन्न सेवा उपक्रमों में अपनी सेवाएं देने में सदा अग्रणी हमारे देश की उत्कृष्ट सामाजिक संस्था इंडियन डेवलपमेंट फाउंडेशन IDF के CEO आदरणीय डॉक्टर नारायण AB अय्यर। वेलकम डॉक्टर नारायण।
Thank you so much. Thank you for going that extra mile.
आदरणीय अर्चना गाबा जी, आप प्राइवेट स्कूल्स एंड चिल्ड्रंस वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन भारत की प्रेसिडेंट हैं। आप जलालाबाद के संत कबीर गुरुकुल के प्रिंसिपल हैं। आप सीबीएसई की मास्टर ट्रेनर हैं। आप एक शिक्षाविद हैं जिनका 20 वर्षों का शैक्षणिक व प्रशासकीय अनुभव रहा है। आप अमेरिका की कैलिफोर्निया हिप्नोसिस इंस्टीट्यूट से प्रशिक्षित एनएलपी प्रैक्टिशनर और मास्टर हिप्नोथेरेपिस्ट हैं। आप यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कोलंबिया और आईआईएम अहमदाबाद से रणनीतिक नेतृत्व और शिक्षा प्रबंधन में प्रमाणित हैं। आप यूके, फिनलैंड, यूएई और जापान में उनकी शिक्षा व्यवस्था का अध्ययन करने गई थी। वेलकम अर्चना मैम, वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन। विशेष रूप से आप पंजाब से भारत पाकिस्तान बॉर्डर से 12 किलोमीटर दूर एक छोटे से गांव में आधुनिक लेकिन मस्ती शिक्षा प्रदान करने के लिए प्रीमियम स्कूल का संचालन करती है। तो ये थी हमारी अर्चना मैम। आदरणीय राधिका अय्यर जी, आप उद्यम स्कूल अहमदाबाद की डायरेक्टर हैं और आपका इसी स्कूल में 42 वर्षों से शिक्षक, प्रिंसिपल और डायरेक्टर की विभिन्न जिम्मेदारी निभाते हुए अपनी अमूल्य सेवाएं आप दे रही हैं। आप गुजरात बोर्ड की अंग्रेजी पाठ्य पुस्तकों के लिए समीक्षक रही हैं। आपको सीबीएसई द्वारा आधा दर्जन से अधिक स्कूलों के संबद्धता निरीक्षण के लिए निरीक्षक भी नियुक्त किया गया था। आदरणीय राधिका मैम, वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन मैम।
Welcome. Thank you, all of you.
आदरणीय डॉक्टर प्रकाश चौधरी जी, आप देवास की प्रेस्टीज पब्लिक स्कूल के डायरेक्टर हैं और इंदौर की प्रेस्टीज पब्लिक स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपका बतौर शिक्षक 20 वर्षों का और बतौर प्रिंसिपल 17 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है। आपको मैथमेटिक्स में सर्वश्रेष्ठ परिणाम से लिया मध्य प्रदेश के शिक्षा मंत्री द्वारा सम्मानित किया गया है। आपको अखिल भारतीय नागरिक विकास केंद्र द्वारा आइडियल प्रिंसिपल से सम्मानित किया गया है। आपको आईआईएम अहमदाबाद से रणनीतिक नेतृत्व में प्रशिक्षित है। आप आईआईटी पवई मुंबई में इनोवेशन एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इन मैथमेटिक्स में भी प्रशिक्षण का हिस्सा रहे हैं। वेलकम डॉक्टर प्रकाश, वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन।
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. I welcome all of you.
आदरणीय श्री हितेश पटेल जी।
Not joined yet, ma'am.
ठीक है, मैं इनके बारे में बता देती हूँ, शायद लेट ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। आप अहमदाबाद स्कूल मैनेजमेंट एसोसिएशन के प्रमुख हैं। आप द सौराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव बैंक के डायरेक्टर हैं। आप बापूनगर विद्यातेजक ट्रस्ट के ट्रस्टी हैं। आप श्री महाकाली एजुकेशन ट्रस्ट, श्री राम भाई पटेल एजुकेशन ट्रस्ट के मैनेजिंग ट्रस्टी हैं। आप श्रीजी विद्यालय, अक्षय विद्यालय, अक्षय हाई स्कूल, श्रीजी इंग्लिश स्कूल और श्री आरजी पटेल श्रीजी विद्यालय के नियामक भी हैं। आप अक्षय विद्यालय के प्रिंसिपल भी रहे हैं। आदरणीय दीप गंभीर जी, आप ओडिशा के आर्यन पब्लिक स्कूल की संस्थापक, अकादमिक और प्रशिक्षण निदेशिका हैं। आप ओडिशा की डीएवी पब्लिक स्कूल में 30 वर्षों तक अपनी अमूल्य सेवाएं देने के बाद सेवानिवृत्त हुई हैं और आपको 2014 में राष्ट्रपति जी द्वारा राष्ट्रीय शिक्षक पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया गया है। वेलकम दीप मैम, वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन।
Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be a part of the organization. Thank you so much.
आदरणीय डॉक्टर लता मूर्ति जी, आप Y1 एजू सॉल्यूशन की अकादमिक और प्रशिक्षण निदेशिका हैं। आप भारत स्काउट्स एंड गाइड्स बेंगलोर की वाइस प्रेसिडेंट हैं। आप विश्व एडू सर्विस और शिक्षक प्रशिक्षण संस्थान की स्कूल डायरेक्टर, प्रिंसिपल और संस्थापक चेयरपर्सन रही हैं। आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में और लेखन में 34 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है। आपको 2016 में राज्य विद्या गौरव पुरस्कार से और ब्रेनफिट संस्थान द्वारा सर्वश्रेष्ठ शिक्षक से सम्मानित किया गया है। आप वंचित बच्चों और महिलाओं के उत्थान के लिए कई एनजीओ के साथ मिलकर कार्य कर रही हैं। वेलकम डॉक्टर लता मैम, वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन।
Thank you so much. I'm privileged to be a part of HEMA Foundation.
थैंक यू मैम। आदरणीय आशा भाटिया जी, आप इंदौर नॉर्थ की द शिशिकुंज इंटरनेशनल स्कूल की डीन हैं। आप एक शिक्षक, लेखक, प्रशिक्षक, परामर्शदाता और अभिभावक और लाइफ स्किल कोच हैं। आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 25 वर्षों का शैक्षणिक और प्रशासकीय अनुभव है। आप देश के जाने माने समाचार पत्र हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स के लिए पिछले 5.5 वर्षों से स्तंभ लेखक हैं। आपने अपने ज्ञान से पाठ्यक्रम डिजाइन करने, एकीकृत गतिविधियों में, अभिभावक शिक्षा में और प्रशिक्षणों में अपना योगदान देना चाहती हैं। आदरणीय आशा भाटिया मैम।
Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's pleasure being part of this interaction. I look forward to learn so much from you all. Thank you.
वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन मैम। आदरणीय याचना चावला मैम, आप आगरा की प्रेल्यूड स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 29 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है। जब आप 2002 में पहली बार प्रिंसिपल नियुक्त हुई थी, तब आप चंडीगढ़ और पंचकुला की सबसे युवा प्रिंसिपल थी। आपको सीबीएसई के साथ स्कूलों के संबद्धता के लिए सीबीएसई द्वारा निरीक्षण समिति के सदस्य के रूप में नियुक्त किया गया है। 2003 में नेत्रहीनों के लिए वोकेशनल पुनर्वास प्रशिक्षण केंद्र की सेवाओं के लिए भारत सरकार द्वारा 21वीं शताब्दी का सर्वश्रेष्ठ सेवा पुरस्कार से आपको सम्मानित किया गया था। आपको 2018 में बिट्स पिलानी दुबई कैंपस में ग्लोबल इनोवेटिव स्कूल अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया गया है। वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन याचना मैम।
Harit Namaskar, green evening. Honored to be associated with Hema Foundation. Thank you.
आदरणीय आलोक वीरमानी जी, आप देहरादून की द सैपियन स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 30 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है। आपने द सिंधिया स्कूल ग्वालियर में हाउस मास्टर और अकाउंटेंसी व बिजनेस स्टडीज के एचओडी के रूप में अपनी सेवाएं दी है। आप सीबीएसई के डिप्टी शहर समन्वयक भी हैं। आदरणीय आलोक वीरमणि जी। आदरणीय प्रोफेसर अनुषा पाटिल जी, आप मुंबई की लाला लाजपत राय इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट के मानव संसाधन विभाग की प्रोफेसर और एचओडी हैं। आप एक मनोवैज्ञानिक और शिक्षाविद हैं, जिनका शिक्षण, प्रशिक्षण और पाठ्यक्रम विकास विशेषज्ञता में 18 वर्षों का अनुभव है। आदरणीय प्रोफेसर अनुषा पाटिल जी।
Namaste. Thank you. It's such a great honor to be associated with Hema Foundation.
आदरणीय रहतुन्निसा मैम, आप बेंगलोर के विजयनगर की न्यू पब्लिक इंग्लिश स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आप इस संस्थान से 30 वर्षों से अपनी सेवाएं दे रही हैं, जिसमें से 44 वर्षों तक आप प्रिंसिपल रही हैं और आप एक उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद हैं। आप अपनी स्कूल में पिछले 15 वर्षों से नो टू क्रैकर्स की मुहिम चला रही है। उसमें बच्चे जो पैसे पटाखों की खरीदी के लिए उपयोग करने वाले थे, उस पैसों से वे सामाजिक संस्थानों में गरीब बच्चों को दान कर रहे हैं। वेलकम मैम, वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन।
Thank you so much for all the honors. Thank you.
थैंक यू मैम। आदरणीय मोनिका डेविड जॉन जी, आप राजस्थान के कोटा की अकलंक सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल की
मैडम प्लीज ऑन योर वीडियो। मोनिका मैडम।
मोनिका मैम प्लीज ऑन योर वीडियो। आप राजस्थान के कोटा की अकलंक सीनियर सेकेंडरी स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आप प्रबंधन, कर्मचारी विकास, रणनीतिक योजना, नेतृत्व और पाठ्यक्रम विकास में कार्यरत हैं। आप समग्र विकास को बढ़ावा देकर बच्चों के सर्वांगीण विकास की दिशा में प्रयासरत हैं। वेलकम मोनिका मैम, वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन।
नॉट ऑन वीडियो मैम, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
आदरणीय गीता वेंकटेश्वरन जी, आप विलेपार्ला की द ग्रेटर मुंबई एजुकेशन सोसाइटी हाई स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 26 वर्षों का अनुभव है और आप इसी स्कूल में पहले हिंदी की शिक्षिका थी, फिर आपने प्रिंसिपल के रूप में जिम्मेदारी अपने हाथ में ली और आपकी मूल भाषा तमिल है, पर आपका तमिल के साथ साथ हिंदी में भी प्रभुत्व है। वेलकम गीता मैम, एंड आई लव योर स्माइल। आदरणीय राजेंद्र कुमार प्रजापति जी, आप बापूनगर गुजराती स्कूल नंबर 13 के प्रिंसिपल हैं और आप एक उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद और अनेक वर्षों से शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में अपनी अमूल्य सेवाएं दे रहे हैं। आदरणीय राजेंद्र कुमार प्रजापति जी। आदरणीय गीता मेनन जी, आप मुंबई की वीडियो प्लीज। गीता मैम प्लीज ऑन योर वीडियो। आदरणीय गीता मेनन मैम, आप मुंबई की प्रख्यात एनएम कॉलेज जूनियर की वाइस प्रिंसिपल हैं और मैथमेटिक्स की प्रोफेसर हैं। आप पिछले 28 वर्षों से एनएम कॉलेज में बतौर मैथमेटिक्स टीचर अपनी सेवाएं दे रही है। वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन गीता मैम।
नॉट ऑन इन वीडियो।
आदरणीय श्री फूलचंद्र कल्पनाथ तिवारी जी, आप मलाड की शेठ एनएल हाई स्कूल के हेडमास्टर हैं और आपका बतौर शिक्षक 16 वर्षों का और बतौर हेडमास्टर 12 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है। आदरणीय
Please on your video. So please.
Noorjahan Fulchandra ji, requesting you to please on your videos.
Not able to on, ma'am. Please be continue.
आदरणीय नूरजहां आसिफ शेख जी, आप अंधेरी की मुंबई उर्दू स्कूल की हेड मिस्ट्रेस हैं और आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 20 वर्षों से अपनी सेवाएं दे रही हैं। आप कई सामाजिक कार्यों में कार्यरत हैं, विशेषतः कन्या विकास के क्षेत्र में आप कार्यरत हैं। आदरणीय नूरजहां आसिफ शेख जी, वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन। आदरणीय विजय पावबाके जी, आप यूनेस्को क्लब महाराष्ट्र के राज्य समन्वयक हैं। आप फास्टेस्ट टू अरेंज अल्फाबेट में गिनीज बुक रिकॉर्ड होल्डर हैं विजय पावबके जी, और आप पालघर की जिला परिषद स्कूल के शिक्षक हैं। आपको महाराष्ट्र सरकार द्वारा 2018 में इनोवेटिव टीचर और 2019 में आइडियल टीचर के पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया गया है। वेलकम इन हेमा फाउंडेशन विजय सर।
Namaste to all, and thank you so much for your invitation. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सर। आदरणीय उषा शर्मा जी, आप अर्पण साहित्य समाज सेवा संस्थान की सचिव हैं। आप मथुरा की अपनी स्कूल में हिंदी की टीजीटी शिक्षिका हैं। आप शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में पिछले 25 सालों से अध्यापन का कार्य कर रही हैं। आपके अब तक 4 उपन्यास और एक कहानी संग्रह भारत से और एक उपन्यास यूएसए से प्रकाशित हो चुके हैं। वही एक उपन्यास श्रेष्ठता के कारण 2 रिकॉर्ड में भी शामिल हो चुका है। पिछले सालों में 100 से अधिक पुरस्कार मिल चुके हैं। आप गरीब बेसहारा महिलाओं के लिए वृद्धाश्रम खोलने के अपने उद्देश्य में प्रयासरत हैं। वेलकम उषा मैम, वेलकम इन हिमा फाउंडेशन।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आमंत्रित करने के लिए।
थैंक यू मैम। आदरणीय विमल राठी जी, आप गीता परिवार के कॉपर गांव की केंद्र प्रमुख हैं। आप गीता परिवार के साथ पिछले जुड़ी है और आप हेड मिस्ट्रेस के रूप में यूरो किड्स कॉल्पेवाड़ी में अपनी सेवाएं दे रही हैं। आदरणीय विमल राठी जी, आपका हेमा फाउंडेशन में स्वागत है। हेमा फाउंडेशन के एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर, हेम वर्चूज में जो आप अपॉर्चुनिटीज अनलिमिटेड करके गेम खेलते हैं, उसके क्रिएटर आदरणीय श्री राजीव भार्गव जी। हेम वर्चूज अ लर्निंग रेवोल्यूशन में वेदों के गूढ़तम ज्ञान को सरलतम एवं वैज्ञानिक विधि से समझाने वाले वेदों के परम ज्ञानी वेदाचार्य आदरणीय श्री बालकृष्ण दवे जी।
नमस्कार, नमो नमः।
हेमा फाउंडेशन गुजरात के अध्यक्ष एवं जाने माने वास्तु विशेषज्ञ आदरणीय श्री वीरेंद्र भाई पांचाल जी। हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एवं बच्चों को टेक्नोलॉजी से परिचित कराने वाली क्लोन फ्यूचरा की सीईओ श्रीमती विदुषी डागा।
वेलकम टू आवर हेमा फाउंडेशन। प्रणाम।
हेमा फाउंडेशन की एसोसिएट डायरेक्टर एवं हेम वर्चूज लर्निंग रेवोल्यूशन में एक्टिविटीज के माध्यम से देने वाली प्रिय हेतल देसाई। हेमा फाउंडेशन महाराष्ट्र के सह सचिव, भारत विकास परिषद घाटकोपर के अध्यक्ष श्री धीरज सोनार। और अंत में मैं स्वयं अनीता सुशील महेश्वरी, हेमा फाउंडेशन की ट्रस्टी एवं क्रिएटिव डायरेक्टर। तो ये थे हमारे आज के गणमान्य अतिथिगण, और अब बात करते हैं हम आज के वेबिनार के विषय की। मानवीय मूल्यों को समर्पित संस्कारों के इस महायज्ञ की महायात्रा का हमारा आज का विषय है थ्रू क्लीनिनेस टू एलिगेंस। स्वच्छता हमारे जीवन के लिए काफी महत्वपूर्ण है। स्वच्छता वह वस्तु है जो हमारे जीवन में तमाम तरह की सफलताओं को प्रभावित करती है। स्वच्छता एक ऐसा मार्ग है जो हमें तरक्की तथा अपने लक्ष्यों के प्रति अग्रसित करता है। विश्व के विकसित देशों में विकास और आधुनिकता के जो मानक तय किए गए हैं, उनमें स्वच्छता का महत्वपूर्ण स्थान है। हम उन विकसित देशों के मॉडल को अपनाकर आगे बढ़ने की बात तो करते हैं, लेकिन क्या उन मानकों को भी विकास और आधुनिकता में सम्मिलित करने के लिए हम तैयार हैं? विचार करने की आवश्यकता है। स्वच्छता का दायरा इतना विस्तृत है कि इसे अमल में लाने के लिए कई स्तरों पर विचार करने की आवश्यकता है। मन, वाणी, कर्म, शरीर, हृदय, चित्त, समाज, परिवार, संस्कृति और व्यवहार से लेकर धर्म और विज्ञान तक में स्वच्छता का विशेष महत्व है। या कहें कि बिना स्वच्छता के जीवन, परिवार, समाज, संस्कृति, राष्ट्र, विश्व और चेतना के उच्च आदर्श को प्राप्त करने के लिए स्वच्छता प्रथम सोपान है, और आगे के सोपान हम तय करें, इसके लिए मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ डॉक्टर विजयम रवि मैम को इस कविता के साथ कि आओ हम सब मिलकर एक स्वच्छ सुंदर समाज बनाएं। आओ हम सब मिलकर एक स्वच्छ सुंदर समाज बनाएं, स्वच्छ सुंदर बनाएं इस धरती को, वातावरण को शुद्ध बनाएं, वायु को प्रदूषित ना होने दें। आओ इसको शुद्ध बनाएं, एक नया संकल्प उठाकर हर दिन नए पेड़ लगाएं। स्वच्छ रहेगा जब हर घर, तभी तो स्वस्थ समाज होगा, तभी तो स्वस्थ समाज होगा, तभी विकसित होगी नई मानसिकता जिसकी करते हैं हम सब कल्पनाएं। स्वच्छ और शुद्ध मानसिकताओं को अपनाकर सत्य का साथ निभाएं, द्वेष राग को दूर भगाकर प्रेम का राग अपनाएं, वाणी में शुद्धता लाएं, हृदय को हम कोमल बनाएं। आओ एक संकल्प उठाकर जीवन को साकार बनाएं, जीवन को हम साकार बनाएं। तो मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ डॉक्टर विजयम रवि मैम को।
Namaste. Namaste to all of you, and a very, very hearty welcome to all the people gathered here to HEMA Foundation, particularly to HEM Virtues e-portal. It is a privilege and honor for me to represent HEMA Foundation. HEMA Foundation is on a journey mode with several people associated with it towards the younger generation, and we consider teachers and principals as partners in our journey. And thank you very much for being with us, honoring us here on this portal. Namaskar to all the Ananta Koti, namaskar to all the elders on the platform. Pranams to all the office bearers of HEMA Foundation. Thank you, Sudhir sir, for being with us today. I know how busy you are, and thank you, Anju ma'am, and all the esteemed guests, principals, directors, and all the others on the panel, and out there as audience, hundreds and hundreds of teachers, principals, school managements, and students. Thank you very much. Welcome to HEM Virtues, the e-portal of HEMA Foundation. I'm Vijayam Ravi from Mumbai, the most happening and beautiful city of this country. And I'm very proud Mumbaikar. At the outset, let me wish you all a very happy, cozy, and safe winter to enjoy, and a happy, Merry Christmas in advance. Now, if you look at all the 12 months, the beauty of India is that every month has one festival to celebrate. And the reason for the festivals is to bring in more people, to establish relation, to understand each other, and to spread the value of love. Last month, we celebrated Diwali. The month before that, we had the Navratri. What did our mothers do, or what did the people do during those times? The first thing what they did was that cleaning the house, cleaning everything, cleaning the puja room, cleaning the vessels for the puja. Everything was set ready for welcoming the divine spirit within. And therefore, the culture culture of the country itself has a basic discipline of cleanliness. And that's what we have taken up this month. And I am planning to talk to you about how, as a teacher, you can all teach cleanliness as a part of teaching science, mathematics, and English. I'll try my level best to reach up to you. And before I begin exactly with science, math, and English, I have got to tell you certain things so that I am with you there. You have all been hearing about our Prime Minister's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and it has been in vogue for quite some time now, and most of the schools are doing splendid work on Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. It's a great thing. Vidushi, I would want you to take up the opinion for the first one, because this is about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. What is your understanding about Swachh Bharat Abhiyan? Yes.
सभी के सामने एक स्क्रीन है जहां पर एक पोल दिया गया है कि स्वच्छ भारत अभियान stands only for spreading the awareness of cleanliness and the importance of it, or providing sanitation facilities, village cleanliness, waste disposal systems, and safe and adequate drinking water supply. जल्दी से प्लीज आप एक क्लिक करें. And the poll ends in 3, 2, and 1. So Dr. Ravi Vijayam, 70% have answered B, that is providing all the facilities.
Yes, yes. I would rather say, thank you very much. I would rather say both the answers are correct. According to me, it stands for creating an awareness. It also wants to reach out to the people with the health concern of cleanliness and the way we are going. We are all facing the pandemic, and how the pandemic has brought a sudden kind of an awareness about cleanliness, health, etc. We have all seen it. You remember when we were all children, we had that social service week, and that usually happens October 2nd, following Mahatma Gandhi week, 8 days or so. There will be only half a day school. The other half day, we will be working to clean up the school. The entire premises will be cleaned, including the toilets, including the premises, everything, for 8 days. So cleanliness was not a particular activity, it was a habit. Not only that, our grandparents insisted on personal hygiene so much. All the senior citizens sitting here and even the others would understand. The people were so very clear about personal hygiene, the premises hygiene, etc. Twice we have to take baths. After coming from school, directly we have to go to the pond to take bath and then only to enter home. Every house had a water pot kept in the front area to wash your feet to come in. All those have become a habit today because of the pandemic, but that was all a habit with us even time immemorial. We used to say namaste. Handshake came much later. Namaste has come back to us. So the culture is returning to India through cleanliness. Cleanliness to us or to everyone is a discipline. That is how I am wanting to present before you cleanliness. The topic here, the second opinion poll, Vidushi, can we have that? That also we'll take up.
It is already in front of the screens. Cleanliness includes cleanliness of premises and cleanliness of mind, body, or both. I would request all the participants quickly click on any one of the links.
The answer is already there.
Okay, and I'm ending. And Dr. Vijayam, and 78% of the entire participant audience have said that it is the cleanliness, including mind as well as body.
Exactly. My job is actually made easy because cleanliness, when I'm going to talk about that with science, math, and English, it talks about the cleanliness, personal hygiene, the premises hygiene, the mind, hygiene of the mind, and the combination of the body, mind, and soul. That's how I wish to take it up. Now I'm slowly getting into the science aspect of it. Before that, a small story. This is something, it is called, it has been going around in the WhatsApp. It just takes about a minute only. It's called the law of the garbage truck. You might have read it. Many of you people might have read it also. A taxi driver was taking a passenger to the airport. Now, the taxi driver is a very quiet, calm, composed person. He was going on the road. Suddenly, another car just came from somewhere, and the taxi driver has to jam his brakes. And the mistake was not on the taxi driver, but that was on the other car which came in between. And the man in that car, he just whipped around and started hurling abuses at the taxi driver. As usual, you can understand how it is. So this fellow, the taxi driver, was saying, "Haath bahar dal ke," he said, "Bhaiya, ab jaiye, jaiye." The traveler, the passenger sitting in the car, asked the driver, "Don't you get angry? Because he was hurling abuses at you. Why are you keeping quiet?" The answer he gave was such a wonderful piece of answer, which we all needed to contemplate. He says, "Sir, people are all like garbage truck. They all walk all the time with several negativities in the mind, frustrations, humiliations, anger, hatred on something, or disappointments, whatever it is. Like when a garbage truck goes, we have all seen, if the garbage truck is full, wherever it goes on the road, it will be spilling around garbages because it is overflowing. Like that, the people who have negativities all the time in their mind will be spilling over it onto others, whoever come across with them. What we need to do is, thank you very much, like lage raho munna bhai, jaisa jadoo ki jappi, dena padega, to say quite thank you very much. Because if we are going to take up that garbage into us, we will be passing it on to the others, which is not our job. So that is what he said, and that was a wonderful piece of information, and that is what we needed to talk about. When we come to science, what I am wishing to show you today, Vidshi, we can have the PPT. I want to show you how the waste management is done. Usually it is done in the 6th or 7th standard, I suppose so. So here, keeping the body clean, mind cleaner, and character the cleanest. It is a union of heart, mind, and soul. It is a harmony. Cleanliness is actually not a single entity. It is a harmony between body, mind, and soul. That's what I want to say. Next, please. In science, I wish to take up the topic of segregation of garbage, and that is the waste management. How do we do the waste management? Now, the waste management, when we talk about it, we have learned it. Quite a number of informations, scientific theories are available for us. We have known it. Students also know it today because they learn it at school. At home also, the corporations have got segregation of waste, etc., etc. There are about 5.6 to 6 billion people on Earth. Now, imagine the kind of a waste they will be creating on a day-to-day basis. And what if they all get accumulated on the Earth? Where do we go? So a clear cut, and wastes are all different types. You have biodegradable, non-biodegradable, recyclable waste, and several types of waste are there, even hazardous material, the medical waste, several wastes are there. So, and they are, some of them are very toxic and they affect the soil also. So the children are being taught in science how the cleanliness is very important. So let us see this small video.
Did you know that India consumes 12 million tons of plastic, 11 million tons of paper, and 2 million tons of glass each year? Have you ever wondered what happens when you don't recycle all this waste? whopping 6.7 million tons of recyclable waste is dumped in India's unsanitary landfills, leading to severe air pollution and water table contamination. Are you alarmed? Well, you can make a difference today by partnering with Banyan Recycling Solutions. Banyan offers professional recycling services to homes and businesses. Customers can avail convenient, on-demand or recurring door-to-door pickup services. Sign up today for Banyan's Earth Credits program. Based on the weight of your recyclable waste, you can receive cash, coupons, or even mobile minutes. The collected recyclable materials are transported to Banyan's materials recovery facilities and are meticulously sorted using scientific techniques. They are cleaned and processed into high-quality materials like bales of paper and plastic pellets and chips of different colors and sizes. The processed materials are sold to reprocessors and producers who manufacture consumer goods that re-enter the marketplace. Banyan's mission is to create a robust recycling supply chain that meets the needs of local communities. Become a partner in Banyan's sustainability movement.
So, the government is also doing great things. Several agencies are also doing wonderful job to teach everyone how important the cleanliness aspect is. Now, this is talking about the premises. The personal hygiene also is included in this. And when you see this, you can understand that the children can take this message home from this. How do they take this message home? That they can go home and teach. Most of the homes have got those facilities these days, Ajkal. So they can tell their people, because schools are learning organizations. Okay, so all the revolutions that happen, it happens on the school classrooms, in the school classrooms. So when children bring those information home, the parents learn it, they understand. So teachers, as teachers, you are sitting out there, you have greater responsibility to educate the children about classification of the garbage into degradable, biodegradable, recyclable, and also insist on not using things which are forbidden, which are not okay to use. And also one more thing also is there, cleanliness has got a very close connectivity with accumulation of things. Unwanted things we keep on accumulating. A new thing comes into the market, we try to accumulate it. A new phone comes into the market, we accumulate it. Look at our table, the study table, there will be a coffee mug, there will be a stationery strewn around, books strewn around, everywhere things will be scattered. Now, why don't we teach our children to get organized, to get the whole thing sorted out and keep it properly? So the children would be your agents to teach the adults about cleanliness. Now, I want to ask you something about something called fly tipping. Not many may know what this fly tipping is. I want Vidushi to just ask that opinion poll.
Yeah, so it is in front of everyone, ma'am. Fly tipping is an activity that must be avoided because landfills otherwise take it to the toxic level. It is just another menace. Or the third one is, I do not know. I request everyone to quickly fill in one of the choices. All right, ma'am. I've got quite a few responses and I'm ending the polling. So, Dr. Ravi Vijayam, it's a mixed
of answers. Yes. I understand, because it is not a very common word, so some may not have understood it. I am going to give you a small information about it. You know, fly tipping, the answer for this question is first one, landfills. Landfills, we have seen the garbage being dumped somewhere, isn't it? What happens to that garbage? That's a question we need to ask. Does it remain there, or what happens to it? People take it away to fill the land, and raise the level. This is what they are doing. But sometimes the classification doesn't happen, and hazardous material also get dumped into the landfill, and it increases the toxicity. It even touches the drinking water level. So that is really a problem. And fly tipping is actually coming, it's a word, tipping is a word. It is an illegal activity. It is an illegal activity wherein you dump rubbish. You dump rubbish on places which cannot take any load. And fly means you are on the move. Now, people travel on the car or bus or truck or whatever it is. We eat, we do a lot of things, put it into a plastic tag, or then what do? Just fly it away. It goes into deposits on the road, on the path, which is a public place. That is not the place where it can take the load. So fly tipping is a very bad habit, and we need to teach our children about this fly tipping as a very hazardous activity, because that will create toxicity among the places. This is something we need to understand. So as teachers, when you take cleanliness, when you teach science to the children, ask them to be very responsible and let them be the advocates of cleanliness and take it to the society. This is what I have to say about it. Now let us see how mathematics go about it. You know, mathematics, when we talk about it, I wish to take up algebra, my favorite subject. Algebra is talking about like terms and unlike terms. Now, like terms and unlike terms, when you add them, the students always get confused. It is a very difficult thing. So there are several methods to do it, which you will be teaching the children about it. But then before getting it, the question will be like terms and unlike terms will be mixed up. And then they will be asking the students to add. It is in the 5th or 6th standard, the topic is coming in. Now, I would like you to take up how premises cleanliness we have seen, personal hygiene we have seen. The cleanliness of the mind is going to be related with this mathematics. Let us show that video. Vidushi, like and unlike terms.
The types of terms, we need to understand the concept of the power of variables. Let's consider two different terms. The first term is 7xy and the second one is 17x cubed y squared. Observe the first term. It has two variables, x and y. What is the power of each of these variables? The power of x is 1 and the power of y as well is 1. Now look at the powers of variables of the second term. The power of x is 3 and the power of y is 2. Both these terms have the same variables, x and y, but the powers of each of the variables are different. Let's erase this and jump to the concept of the types of terms. There are two kinds of terms, like terms and unlike terms. What is the difference between them? Two terms are like if they have the same variables with the same powers. Don't worry, we will understand this with examples. When are they unlike then? Two terms are unlike if they have different variables or same variables with different powers. Let's zoom out and understand a couple of examples. Consider two terms, say 7xy and 15xy. Are these two terms like or unlike? Remember, to know the type, we just have to look at the variables and not the constants. Both these terms have the same variables, x and y. But that is not enough to tell us if they are like or unlike. The next thing we need to compare is the power of each variable. The powers of x are the same in each term. It's 1. And yes, the powers of y in each term is also 1. As both these conditions are satisfied, we can say that they are like terms. Same variables and same powers of each variable. What about 3x squared y and 3xy cubed? Are they like or unlike? Both the terms have the same variables x and y. Now let's compare the powers of each of the variables. Let's look at the power of x first. In the first term, it's 2, and in the second, it's 1. It's not the same. Even though the variables are the same, because the powers are not equal, these are unlike terms.
Vidushi, let us stop for a
while. Do
while.
not bother to check.
So here it has another half minute more, but the message is very clear here that you cannot add unlike terms together. You can add similar terms together, which is the fundamental principle coming out here. Now, I would like to say something here, something very important to all of us we know. Imagine, see, most of you have gurus, religious gurus, spiritual gurus. Imagine that one day the spiritual guru, who's so very respected, is coming your home. What would you do first? You are excited, elated, and immediately you will be cleaning up your home. Everything is done, so beautifully done. Puja room is done well. The whole place, premises will be transformed within few hours together. And there comes the guru at the door. You respectfully receive him. He comes, sits there, does some puja, gives a bhashan, and takes some dry fruits or whatever it is. You are very happy, and he blesses you and he goes away. Now, why did we clean? Because the house was a mess. So a divine person is coming in, you clean up. The situation is the same with our mind. When our mind is so filled with filth, negativities, and there is no place for thinking positively about anything or everyone, not always, but at times, then no new thought can come into your mind. When no new thought comes into your mind, no positivity can be expressed outside. You know, our mind is like a garden, and our thoughts are like seeds. Would you want to grow flowering plant from the seeds, or would you want to grow weeds? Certainly we do not want weeds. So only great thoughts into our mind will be helping to produce flowering plants. Similarly, in this mathematics thing, what they are doing is that all the great things are put together. Similar things are sorted out. The problem with us while cleaning everything is too many things are there. Many a time we do not know where to start with the cleaning. Sorting out similar things would help you. Put them all similar things into one basket would help you to understand later where you have kept it. Similarly, the mind also, similar great thoughts be entertained and nourished so beautifully well, so that it comes out for use whenever you want them. You can pick up from that. Sorting out is the first level of elegance, and through cleanliness you will reach that elegant behavior. This mathematics for addition of similar and unlike terms is actually telling you to learn the greatest habit in life, to sort out the negative thoughts, to sort out the positive thoughts, and remove the negative thoughts, entertain the positive thoughts, clean up the mind, wash up your mind, and take the fresh thoughts inside. While you are teaching mathematics to the children, you know, algebra is such a very important topic for higher education. The brain also works so beautifully. The brain, you know, too many things in the brain, cluttered brain, it becomes very difficult for the brain to give a sequential, organized thought wave. Therefore, the brain will work if it is associated. If it will be, how will it be associated? When similar things are together, the brain can associate. Like, for example, as teachers, we all teach the children similar things so that the understanding is better, the association is better. Brain gets a very good understanding when thoughts are together, sequentially arranged, organized. So this mathematics is telling you the great lesson of organization. Let us now pass on to English. English, we will be doing Précis writing. Now, Précis writing is a 10th standard or 9th standard lesson, I suppose. Précis is taken from the French word precise, means small, short. In nutshell, what it means. You know, there is a Précis writing is a very, very important aspect for learning, where it is going to be useful. You ask all the business people, they will be able to tell you. When they employ people, they want the answer in nutshell. They have absolutely no time to read elaborate essays. There is no reason for them to read emotional essays. They want quickly, what is this? If I do this, what will happen? So Précis writing is actually teaching the children to the art of brevity, clarity, etc. Vidushi, the PPT, please. Please open the PPT. You know, it actually tells you, it is clarity, brevity, and precision. That is the word of Précis writing. Précis writing, we had all been doing it. And the wonderful rule of Précis writing is that there will be a huge 3 to 4 page essay would be given. And then you would be asked to shorten it and make it precise. And the rule was that you count the number of words in the total essay, and 1/3 of it you have to write as a Précis. You should not take up the words from the author as it is, but at the same time, the author's narration should not be lost. So it helps to discriminate what is essential and what is not essential. An essay can have several things. It is so very important for students that 2 big lessons could be there, but the nutshell, the concept may be so simple, and that has to be learned very clearly. It is not like lifting the sentences from this, and also not distorting the message. And a logical order has to be kept, a sequence has to be kept. Let us see the video. It is a long video, so I will not be showing you the whole, since there is a less time for us. So maybe 2 to 3 minutes you can show.
My channel, Learn and Earn, to live your life on your own terms. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel Learn and Earn Academy. And today, in this series of learning videos, we are going to talk about Précis writing. Now, Précis writing is something which has been asked in many competitive examinations, as well as it is equally important for working professionals to understand how to write a Précis. Because most of the times you will get instructions which will run in 10 to 15 pages. But what you need to put it on your paper is just a brief précis of the entire content of the matter. Now, this is what you need to learn. Précis writing is a skill which you need to develop over a period of time by practicing and knowing how to write a précis perfectly. So in this video, we are going to learn not only how to write a précis, but what all things to keep in mind when we are writing a précis. So if you like this video, you can press the like button, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can also share this video on social media. Please help us to spread education in this beautiful world. So let us start the video and see what exactly is a précis. Now, a précis is a miniature portrait of the passage. For example, there is a passage of 2 pages. Now, if you are to write a précis, you need to write a miniature, a small version of the 2 pages of précis in maybe one paragraph or maybe two paragraphs. It depends how much words you want to give to the précis. Now, it retains the absolute essential points accompanied with the mood and tone of the author of the passage. Now, this is the key. Now, once you read a passage of 2 pages, and once you make a précis of it in just one paragraph, you need to ensure that you are not playing up or you are not giving up the mood and the tone of the author of the passage. So the idea behind the passage, the idea behind the content has to be there. Now, this is something which is pretentious and which is assumed to be very difficult. But if you follow simple steps, this can be a very exciting as well as easy step.
Vijay, can we stop
What
here for a
exactly and
minute?
how to go?
Because it is a 9-minute video, so that will take up our time. But the message is very simple. How it has to bring in the exact message from the total passage, and it should not lose the meaning. The author's message should not be lost, and it has to be presented. When we were all students, it was a 10-mark question for us. It was such a very important aspect. Now, this is a very great learning for your students. Précis writing, do not think that it is an English chapter, and so whether it is required for them, okay, kya hone wala hai, science and math only is important. Nahi hai. When they are going into any organization, be it a manufacturing organization or any other industry or anywhere else, they need to know to be precise. People have absolutely no time in the 21st century to wait to listen to stories. So they have to be simple, clear, brief, and wonderfully presenting their facts. And this knowledge is extremely important for our students. How is it related to life? It is very much related to life, that it helps the children, tell the children that they have to be organized. Hundreds of thoughts will be going through the mind at a time, and children especially so. So they need to be able to organize their thoughts. In smaller classes, English lessons, when you have learned, you all will be teaching your children also, is jumbled sentences they will be giving, and you would be asked to write them in order, isn't it? Like that, here in précis, you will have to teach the children to organize their thought, understand the thought, whatever they have, and then speak up. So précis writing is something so very important, to understand what you think from the other person's perspective, the author's perspective, and for the person who is listening from your perspective. It's something like a glass window. A glass window which is smoky, dirty, dust is accumulated. You are standing here, someone else is standing on the other side. Can you see each other? No. What do you do then? You take soap water and clean up the window. When you clean up the window, you are able to see the beauty outside. Nature is so beautiful. Life is so beautiful. World is so beautiful. People are beautiful. We do not get to see the beauty outside because the window of our mind is dusty. Dirt is there with negativity. Wipe out the negativity. Tell your children, wipe out all the negativity. Learn to organize their thoughts. Look at cleanliness as a discipline, and they will be able to do that really well. Just like, this is how does this cleanliness then come into the picture? Actually, who's there on earth who doesn't want to swim, who doesn't want to climb a mountain, who doesn't want to hear the music, who doesn't want to read books, who doesn't want to make great friends, who doesn't want to cherish relationships? There's nobody else. The best way is cleanliness of the mind, cleanliness, personal cleanliness, to establish the kind of relationships. You as teachers and principals, I request you, reach out to the students, tell them how important it is for them to declutter their mind. Negativity in the mind brings a lot of health hazards. They go into depression, they imagine things. So psychologically, it is going to affect an individual. So tell your children, you as teachers, the greatest responsibility for you is to tell them that decluttering mind, bringing positivity into the mind is a discipline. Remember, my very dear teachers, I'm closing it. At the age of 3, the children come to you, isn't it? To the school. They come and their mind is like a clean slate. Nothing is written in that. And you are the one who's going to write the first lessons in their mind. And that remains with the children for their lifetime. So write in their mind, in that clean slate, lessons of cleanliness, lessons of values, love, unconditional love, and compassion. All these values write in their mind. Teach them all those things. That would be the greatest contribution you as teachers and principals can do to the world. The society depends to a large extent on schools, teachers, and principals to bring changes in this world. The pandemic will go now. The habit should not die. This is very, very important for us. Please do that. So thank you, my very dear teachers. Go to the classrooms, teach your subjects, teach values, touch their lives. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच विजया मैम. आगे बढ़ते हैं और गेम वर्चूज अ लर्निंग रेवोल्यूशन में जिन बच्चों ने पूर्ण मनोयोग एवं रुचि के साथ एक्टिविटीज में पार्टिसिपेट करके उसे कंप्लीट किया, ऐसे ही सिलेक्टेड 5 बच्चों को हम हमेशा हर वेबिनार में प्रोत्साहित करते हैं. और आज के सिलेक्टेड बच्चों के नाम इस प्रकार से हैं: रश्मि जैन, 12th स्टैंडर्ड, विजडम हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल, नीमच, MP. देवांग पवार, 6th स्टैंडर्ड, महेश विद्यालय सेमी इंग्लिश स्कूल, कोथरूड, पुणे. और एक विशेष बात बताती हूँ, हम महेश विद्यालय सेमी इंग्लिश स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल ज्योतिका अज्योतिकर को भी थैंक्स देते हैं, क्योंकि वो देवांग को मोटिवेट करने के लिए उस बच्चे को स्कूल में बुला के आज खुद बच्चे के साथ आज के वेबिनार में बैठी हुई है. थैंक यू सो मच जानवी अज्योतिकर मैम. एंड इसके बाद एंजेला चौहान, 8th स्टैंडर्ड, महेश्वरी गर्ल्स हाई स्कूल, भिलवाड़ा. कर्तव्य पेरीवाल, 7th स्टैंडर्ड, दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल, खानपाड़ा, गुवाहाटी. मान्या चौरठिया, 10th स्टैंडर्ड, सेंट एंथोनी गर्ल्स हाई स्कूल, चेंबूर, मुंबई. और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ कर्तव्य पेरीवाल फ्रॉम दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल गुवाहाटी को कि हेम वर्चूज में पार्टिसिपेट करके आपको कैसा लगा. प्लीज शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस विद अस. कर्तव्य.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Kartavya Periwal and I am in class 7. My experience in Himvarshu is nice. I like all the activities, and my aunt gave this idea. She shared the link to me that you can register in the Himvarshu app and send the link to all of my friends. I have sent it to all of my friends and they have also registered. They are also doing activities in Himvarshu, and I am happy that I got the best performance of the week. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच कर्तव्य. और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ एंजेला चौहान को फ्रॉम महेश्वरी गर्ल्स हाई स्कूल, भिलवाड़ा. प्लीज share your experience. And
good evening to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Sudhir ji, guest of honor Mrs. Anjuji Sharma, principal, Hema Foundation dignitaries, and everyone present here. I am Angela Chauhan from Bhilwara, Rajasthan. I am very delighted to be invited to share my experience on this wonderful online program, Heme Virtues. Heme Virtues is a very nice online platform for everyone to learn something new about moral values, which is very much needed nowadays. Our school made a great effort for us students to join Heme Virtues. I am very thankful to our principal and teachers for encouraging us to take part in it. This has helped me a lot academically and socially and made me a better person day by day. The videos and activities in this platform are very interesting. They are very, very easy to understand, yet leaves a deep understanding of the subject. It is a joy to go through all the activities, especially the short films on the values. And so on that note, I would want that everyone present here and otherwise should take advantage of such a wonderful platform, Heme Virtues. And I recommend that to those present here to join and register and to encourage others also. Today, I'm so thankful as I got this opportunity to thank the people of HEMA Foundation, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the activities. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच एंजेला। एक विशेष बात सभी को
जानवी खटकर
कि
मैडम,
एंजेला हमारे डॉक्टर नागपाल सिंह जी की बेटी है। सो थैंक यू सो मच एंजेला। और अब मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ हेमा फाउंडेशन की ट्रस्टी एवं सलाहकार निदेशिका, हमारे देश की प्रसिद्ध मनोवैज्ञानिक एवं मनोचिकित्सक डॉक्टर चीनू अग्रवाल जी को कि वो हमारे हेम वर्चू में पार्टिसिपेट करने वाले सभी बच्चों को प्रोत्साहित करें। डॉक्टर चीनू अग्रवाल।
नमस्कार अनीता जी, मेरे ख्याल से जानवी बात करना चाह रही थी। जानवी जी,
जानवी प्रिंसिपल हैं महेश विद्यालय सेमी इंग्लिश स्कूल कोथरूड पुणे की, जो कि देवांग को मोटिवेट करने के लिए आज बच्चे को स्कूल में बिठा के खुद उनके साथ बैठी है। थैंक यू सो मच ज्योति जी।
वो शायद देवांग से बात भी कराना चाह रही थी क्या हमारी?
ज्योति मैम, आप कुछ बोलना चाह रही हैं? अनम्यूट करिए ज्योति मैम को प्लीज। ज्योति मैम को
प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
नाउ अनम्यूट मैम, नाउ यू कैन अनम्यूट। ज्योति मैम, नाउ यू कैन अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ।
जानवी जी आता बोला काहीतरी।
नमस्ते नमस्ते। हेमा फाउंडेशनच्या सर्व मान्यवरांचे स्वागत आहे। आणि आमचा जो विद्यार्थी आहे तो आज बोलणार आहे, त्याची फक्त तयारी आम्ही करून घेतलेली आहे आणि घरी इंटरनेटची फॅसिलिटी त्यांच्याकडे नाहीये, म्हणून तो शाळेत आलेला आहे। तर त्याच्याकडूनच तुम्ही ऐका की हेमा फाउंडेशनचा त्याला कसा फायदा झाला किंवा त्याला त्याच्यामध्ये रुची का निर्माण झाली, आपण त्याच्या शब्दातनच बघूया। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद ज्योति मैम। या प्लीज मोटिवेट द चिल्ड्रंस। चीनू मैम।
नो, द चाइल्ड वांट्स टू से समथिंग। बोलो बेटा। आपका म्यूट हो गया फिर से जानवी जी।
He has unmuted actually मैम। अनम्यूट करिए उनको वापस से अरविंद भैया।
यस मैम।
मैम आप हाँ
बोलो।
देवांग, आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं बेटा?
नमस्ते।
नाव सांग तुझं।
उपस्थित शिक्षकांचे, मान्यवरांचे आणि माझ्या मित्रांना मी नमस्कार करतो। माझे नाव देवांग ज्ञानेश्वर पवार। मी इयत्ता 6वीत शिकतो। माझ्या शाळेचे नाव महेश विद्यालय सेमी इंग्रजी माध्यम कोथरूड पुणे। मला हेमा फाउंडेशन बद्दल माझ्या शिक्षकांकडून, शाळेकडून, मुख्याध्यापकांकडून कळाले। शिक्षकांनी सर्वात प्रथम आम्हाला सांगितले की हेमा फाउंडेशनचे रजिस्टर करा, त्यांची माहिती त्यामध्ये भरा। मी सर्व केले। मला खूप मजा आली, आनंद मिळाला। मला त्याचा खूप
अनुभव पण आहे. त्यामधले काही काही व्हिडिओज मला आवडले, जसे की डॉक्टर चिनू अगरवालचे काही व्हिडिओज होते ते पण आवडले. त्यामधले काहीतरी प्रॅक्टिकल्स होते, 2 प्रॅक्टिकल्स होते मिकी माऊसचे, ते काढण्यास सांगितले होते. एक मिकी माऊस चांगला उत्साहित होता तर दुसरा घाबरलेला होता. ते प्रॅक्टिकल करायला मला खूप आवडलं. मला हेमा फाउंडेशनचे खूप आभार मानायचे, कारण की मी त्यांच्याकडून खूप काही शिकलोय, खूप वेगवेगळी माहिती घेतली आहे, त्या मला उपयोग झालाय. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद बोललात. अनीता जी, आपका आदेश है कि मैं सारे बच्चों को प्रोत्साहित करूं, पर जैसे मैं पहले भी बोल रही थी कि ये बच्चे ही हमें प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं. देखिए कितने अच्छे से सारी एक्टिविटीज कर रहे हैं, वीडियोस देख रहे हैं, और हमारा जो उद्देश्य था इन वैल्यूज को इस तरह से सबके सामने प्रस्तुत करने का, वो यही था कि हम कोई प्रवचन देना नहीं चाहते थे, हम ये नहीं कहना चाहते थे ये करो ये मत करो. हम बच्चों को चाहते थे कि स्टिमुलेट करें और वो खुद होकर इस पूरे सीरीज से एमसीक्यूज बिफोर द मूवीज, फिर मूवीज देखना, फिर उसके बाद के एमसीक्यूज सॉल्व करना, फिर उसके बाद में एक्टिविटीज करना, अपने टास्क को अपलोड करना. जब इस पूरी सीरीज के थ्रू वो जाएंगे तो अपने आप एक्सपीरियंस करेंगे इन मूल्यों को, अपने आप उनके अंदर ये प्रेरणा होगी कि हमें क्या करना है इस बारे में. जैसे छोटा सा बच्चा हमें प्रेरित कर रहा है कि आपने जो हमें एक्टिविटी दी उसमें करने में मुझे बहुत मजा आया. तो देखिए, अगर आप बच्चों को एंटरटेनमेंट वैल्यू नहीं देंगे तो वो नहीं करेंगे. और जैसे कर्तव्य पेरीवाल ने हमको बोला, गुवाहाटी में बच्चा है और वो उसने अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स को शेयर कर दिया. उनको एक ऑल्टरनेटिव मिल गया पबजी का, उनको एक ऑल्टरनेटिव मिल गया गेम्स खेलने का मोबाइल पर. और जब वो अब हेम वर्च्यूज ऐप में आ रहे हैं और इतने अच्छे से सारी एक्टिविटीज को कर रहे हैं, वो बहुत ज्यादा शाबाशी और साधुवाद के पात्र है. मैं आज हमारे सारे जितने भी 5 बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द वीक प्राइज जीता है, उनको बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ. और जितने सारे बच्चे हमारे हेम वर्च्यूज में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, हजारों से अब लाखों की संख्या में पहुंच गए, उन सबको भी बहुत बहुत बधाई देती हूँ. नमस्कार.
थैंक यू सो मच चीनू मैम. और बिना समय गवाए अब मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ हमारे आज के वेबिनार के मुख्य अतिथि महोदय, आदरणीय प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर श्री सुधीर गवाने जी को. आप औरंगाबाद की महात्मा गांधी मिशन विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति यानी वाइस चांसलर हैं. आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 35 वर्षों का समृद्ध अनुभव है. आप डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब अम्बेडकर मराठा यूनिवर्सिटी की इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग के डायरेक्टर और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मास कम्युनिकेशन एंड जर्नलिज्म के हेड रहे हैं. आप यशवंतराव चव्हाण महाराष्ट्र ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी के वाइस चांसलर भी रहे हैं. आप नवी मुंबई की डॉक्टर डी.वाई. पाटिल यूनिवर्सिटी के यूजीसी के एडवाइजर रहे हैं. आप औरंगाबाद के ऑल इंडिया रेडियो के सब एडिटर रहे हैं. आप रिसर्च जर्नल ऑफ मीडिया स्टडीज के संस्थापक संपादक हैं. आप महाराष्ट्र सरकार के स्टेट प्लानिंग बोर्ड की 11th प्लान स्टडी ग्रुप ऑन एजुकेशन के सदस्य रहे हैं. आपकी न्यूज़पेपर, इकोनॉमिक, प्रेस, मोनोपोली इन इंडिया, ग्रामीण पत्रकारिता, पत्रकारिता विचार और व्यवहार जैसी कई पुस्तकें अंग्रेजी और मराठी भाषाओं में प्रकाशित हुई है. आपने देश के जाने माने समाचार पत्रों के लिए 1000 से अधिक लेख, विशेष रिपोर्ट, पुस्तक रिव्यू लिखे हैं. आपने ऑल इंडिया रेडियो और अन्य रेडियो स्टेशन के लिए 250 से अधिक स्क्रिप्ट्स लिखी हैं. आप वंचित समुदायों की जैसे अनुसूचित जनजाति और अनुसूचित जाति और महिलाओं की उच्च शिक्षा की आवश्यकताओं के लिए आप कार्यरत हैं. आप एक उत्कृष्ट शिक्षाविद हैं और आपने भारतीय मीडिया और अन्य सामाजिक क्षेत्रों को अपनी शोध, परियोजनाओं के प्रबंधन और अन्य योगदानों के माध्यम से लाभान्वित किया है। आप श्री की गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को प्रणाम करते हुए आपको मार्गदर्शन हेतु आमंत्रित करती हूँ। रिस्पेक्टेड प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर सुधीर गवाने जी।
Honorable founder of the HEMA Foundation, Mahendra Kabra ji, trustee Anita Maheshwari ji, Dr. Nagpal Singh, Dr. Vijayam Ravi, Associate Academic Director, the galaxy of intellectuals, academicians, institutional head, management directors, students. I personally appreciate Ram Ratan Global Foundation, its philanthropic organ, HEMA Foundation. I hope that industrialists in India with full of money, earnings and profits share some profit for such good initiatives for the betterment of India. You know that in the city like Pune, in the Kothur, the boy is here and he is not having access to the digital network. We have to learn this. We have to understand this. Just imagine what is the situation of 6,46,000 plus villages in India where students do not have access, facilities to get the digital education. Is it not our responsibility to provide them such tools? Is it not responsibility of our government? It is not the responsibility of the NGOs and educational institutes to include them instead of exclude them in the larger interest of empowering to the education. Without education, you cannot develop human capital, and human capital is far more important than the capital itself, because humans only generate capital. As Mahendra Kabra ji has created a capital because of his contribution into the business. Likewise, every human being is capable of creating human capital, and through human capital, creating capital is a process. And therefore, the importance of education cannot be denied and is very important vehicle, instrument of socio-economic change in any country. I am very happy that the HEM Virtues is a digital portal, an idea of this HEMA Foundation led by my friend Vijayam Ravi and the whole team. You are very good people, and I could judge that. You know, I would like to take the lot of names here from Deep Gambhir to Raju Bhargav, the Vidushi Daga, Akash Shah, Hetal Desai, Mahendra Panchal, Radhika Iyer, a lot of, Yachana is also there, Dave sir is also there, Anusha Patil is also there, Chinu Agrawal, we just heard Lata Murthy, Vimal Rathi, Prakash Chaudhary, Indudev, lot of good Gita, Venkateshwaran, Gita Menon. This is a galaxy, literally, galaxy of intellectuals. And I'm very happy to share my few ideas in 5 minutes to all of you. The cleanliness, I am into the Mahatma Gandhi Mission University, established by Mahatma Gandhi Mission Charitable Trust, and we are having deemed medical university in Navi Mumbai. We are having hospitals at Vashi and CBD Belapur, you know that. So this institution is committed for the cleanliness because we are the Gandhian institution. And in our campus in Aurangabad, you will love to listen that before such kind of Swachhata Abhiyan came up, we are having clean campus mission. And in that, not only cleanliness, but beyond cleanliness, converting that waste into a wealth. That is the approach of this university. And we have developed a waste management system in our place. And on that, converting them into the soil, fertile soil, and planting trees. If you come to Aurangabad and visit our campus, you will learn and understand that. Our university has given guidance, consultancy to the Corporation of Aurangabad to clear the garbage, and we have developed that technology and technique to do that. We are having solar, power generation plant 1.4 megawatt power we generate through solar, and our Khadi and Paithani Research Center and Production Center is being run through that. We are having water recycling unit, and all the wastewater is recycled. And you will surprised to note 8 lakh liters of water is being recycled on this campus. All these green initiatives, recycling of the waste paper we are doing. So recycling of waste papers, recycling of water, power generation through solar power, all these green initiatives are done under the leadership of our Honorable Chancellor, Engineer Ankusha Kadam sir, who was just awarded honorary degree for Gandhian philosophy. And therefore, I personally feel by action, this MGM University is committed towards cleanliness. Now, the point which I like of the HEM Foundation, HEM Virtues, is that you are also interested into the cleaning of mind. So that is, I personally feel that cleaning of mind is more important. And nowadays we come across that lot of people, the mind of lot of people is highly polluted, as like all our metros are polluted externally. The purity within and purity outside. Both purities are very important. So if we are saying pollution within and pollution outside, it is very difficult to live in Delhi at present. And now what will happen after 20 years or so? Even in Mumbai, a lot of people, Vijay ma'am was saying that I love Mumbai. What kind of Mumbai you are living? That is going to be highly polluted in years and decades to come. It will not be worth to live. So like many countries in the world are becoming, cities in the world are becoming like that. Therefore, we have to clean our mind, clean our thoughts, and we have to connect ourselves to the nature. We are destroying biodiversity. We are destroying the mother nature. We are doing aggression on that. And because of that, these fallouts are coming like pandemic. So these diseases like corona, COVID-19, they are called as zoonotic diseases. Zoonotic diseases coming from the animal kingdom. And they are attacking us. One microorganism not visible to our eyes are disturbing the very existence of the human life. So sustainable development is a later stage. Our sustainability of life is in danger. And therefore, what kind of values we are preaching, not only limited to the humanity, we have to go beyond humanity to preserve nature, to preserve biodiversity. That kind of mindset is required to be inculcated. And I will request HEM Virtues to add this virtue of protecting Mother Earth and protecting nature is also equally important for the existence of the life, not only humanity, existence of the life. That is more important. I was just listening to great, Buddhist sadhu, and he was telling that human body is a moving toilet. Human body is a moving toilet. You have all waste in your own body. Your toilet urine is also there. So for so-called cleanliness, external cleanliness of your body, how much you are investing for your toilets and for this and that. He's saying, purify your mind first. This body is a moving toilet. Don't put much pressure on that. Don't give much weightage to that. Pure your mind. So pollution, clearing the pollution of your mind is very important. And therefore, I personally feel mind management, mind mathematics, at the same time, the garbage of your mind, people hate because of your caste, people hate because of your domicile, people hate because of the region, religion, caste, culture, race. It is just symbol of polluted mind. How to clear those minds and create a feeling of love, for which Vijay ma'am and the hymn virtues are playing some role. So instead of hatred, how can we create a passion of love, humanity? And therefore, I remember Mahatma Gandhi has always said that the purity of mind, purity of body, purity of the nature around you is equally important, and you have to be active cleaner. Everybody has to be active cleaner. First, you clean yourself, clean your thoughts, clean your ideas, clean the pollution within yourself, then try to clean outside pollution, and try to energize the Mother Earth, which is giving us the life. And that sustainability of life is at the stake at present. I am feeling, my friends, my colleagues who are attending this webinar, the great webinar, to end, I would say that if humanity, the human race, consider themselves as so-called intellectuals, more brilliant than other animal kingdom, we are part of animal kingdom. But days are not for long, decades are not for long, that we will be dinosaur, will be extinct, reach to the extinction, if we do not look at the nature, the mind, and the social environment around us, and the nature, protect the nature. Unless and until we do that, it is not possible to protect our life. And therefore, as everybody is into the business, and that businessman always after earning money, how much profit I can earn. What about the mind business? Business of mind. And therefore, we have to be self-purifier. And that is the very important aspect of our approach, mental attitude. So there is no positivity around us, not in thoughts, not in actions. And every time we try to, hate others, every time we try to attack our nature, every time we are so selfish animals on this Mother Earth that we are going to be criminals destroying the Mother Earth. I am very serious with this serious note. I would like to stop here. I am thankful to the HEM Foundation, and I will request HEM Foundation to take up the two tasks. One is how to create content for preservation of the Mother Earth, educating the children about that. Then educate them about the biodiversity, how to protect biodiversity, and what is the importance of biodiversity, how every individual can contribute at their best, including from the childhood to the adulthood. I am also a victim. I am not only victim, but I am also criminal for all these happening around us. Therefore, my humble request, and I pray to everybody that please clean your mind, please clean environment around you, and clean your pollutions in your thought processes. Be positive, be clean. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सो मच सुधीर सर, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर गाइडेंस। और अब मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ हमारे आज की विशिष्ट अतिथि महोदया आदरणीय अंजू शर्मा जी को। आप फिनिक्स ग्रीन स्कूल ऑफ लर्निंग की प्रिंसिपल हैं। आपका शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में 15 वर्षों का अनुभव है। आपको साइंस ओलंपियाड फाउंडेशन द्वारा 2019-20 के लिए बेस्ट जर्नल प्रिंसिपल अवार्ड आंध्र प्रदेश और तेलंगाना से सम्मानित किया गया है। आपके राष्ट्र निर्माण और पर्यावरण संरक्षण में अपने योगदान के लिए 2018 में डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन सम्मान से सम्मानित किया गया है। आपको लीडिंग स्कूल्स कॉरपोरेशन द्वारा अमेरिका के डेलावेयर में लीडिंग स्कूल ऑफ इंडिया पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया गया। आपको टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया के टाइम्स एजुकेशन एक्सीलेंस अवार्ड द्वारा सर्वश्रेष्ठ स्कूल का पुरस्कार प्राप्त हुआ है। आप एक मजबूत मूल्य प्रणाली के साथ पारंपरिक और आधुनिक शिक्षा तकनीकों के सही मिश्रण में विश्वास रखती हैं ताकि छात्रों का सभी क्षेत्रों में विकास हो सके। तो आमंत्रित आपकी गौरवमयी उपस्थिति को प्रणाम करते हुए आपको मार्गदर्शन हेतु आमंत्रित करती हूँ रिस्पेक्टेड श्रीमती अंजू शर्मा जी।
Namaskar, and thank you very much for the honor, Anita. Thanks a lot. A very good evening to the esteemed gathering. I would like to take this opportunity to thank HEMA Foundation for giving me the honor and this platform to share my thoughts. Before that, this is my first session with HEMA Foundation. I would like to congratulate, actually heartfelt congratulations to HEMA Foundation for doing, and the HEM Virtue Portal for doing this outstanding work for the society. I think that is the need of the hour. We need more and more organizations, wider and bigger organizations, because that is the need of the hour. Academics, definitely we take care of. The parents don't leave the child. We don't leave the child, but yes, apart from academics, learning does not end at academics. This is what real learning is. I would also like to thank the esteemed speakers for broadening our perspective and leaving us with a lot of food for thought. The topic of today's webinar, Through Cleanliness to Elegance, should be close to all of our hearts, whether we belong to the teaching fraternity or otherwise, because teaching in a sense is connectivity of the minds. Unless and until we connect with the little minds around us, we are not doing teaching. We are only educating them. Education is not teaching, I think. To put a few thoughts forward, Hindu philosophy gives a lot of weightage to grasping what a mind really is. At the pinnacle of its conclusion, the whole universe is nothing but a projection of mind. A man thinks he and the world around him exists because his mind makes him believe so. Prana and mind are intricately connected. To be productive, we need to see that not only our external surroundings, but also our internal space is clean and decluttered. Cleaning, I've been hearing to Dr. Vijayam, I've been hearing to Dr. Sudhir, and both of them have talked very passionately about cleaning of the mind. About the cleaning of the mind, cleaning of the environment. Let me say, for me and the people around me, I make them believe that cleaning is therapeutic and mess only creates stress. Clutter is not only bad for your mind, but also for your physical health. Mental fog is often described as a cloudy-headed feeling, and common conditions of brain fog include poor memory, difficulty in focusing or concentrating, and struggling with articulation. We are all looking ways to create more meaningful lives with less to distract us. So what is to be done for that? Get rid of the clutter at your office, on your desk, in your room, and what do? You will send a clear message of calm directly to your brain. But how do we achieve that? And how do we tell our children to achieve that? How can we declutter? Can it happen overnight? Of course not. It cannot. But bit by bit, starting with the smallest unit, bit by bit, we should continue with it until that bit becomes a habit. And as rightly put in by Dr. Vijayam, we have to catch them young. There is no other way out. We have to catch them young. We have to talk to the children, make them believe what we are telling them is right, so that this continues in the society. Some of the ways we can teach our children of decluttering our minds are, I think we should reduce our commitments. Most of us, I think, multitask many times. But is it the right way to go about? Is it the right thing to teach to the children? Task switching has a very severe cost, as it is very easy to lose focus and end up being less productive, and we take longer to finish our task. So it is advisable to jot down your to-do list on a daily basis. It helps in clearing out things out of a mental system, and you can make a choice whether what you are doing is worth the time being invested in or not. Structure your routine. Pandemic has really taught us that routine is very, very important. Routine is important. Why? Because it brings a semblance of order in our lives and takes away the chaos. Declutter your friendships. I think as we grow older, all of us realize, and as we go higher, we are more alone. So we have to teach the children, they have to be emotionally very strong to handle this. There are fewer people around us. So let us have a small select group of people who create a positive aura. As far as possible, we should be able to get rid. First, we should be able to sift, and then we should be able to get rid of toxic, shallow people who create only negativity and drain out our energy around us. Declutter your workplace. Sort out things, organize your workspace, keep it clean. As Madam said, label down things. Productivity will definitely increase. Today's world, it is very important. The next point is declutter your computer. Yes, get rid of most of it. If not all the icons on the computer, it not only slows down the system, but it creates a visual clutter on the system. Declutter your homes. Yes, simplify your rooms. We believe in simple living, so let us simplify our rooms. Tackle the overflowing closets. I think we should be able to tackle them. If we have more, keep the more for people who need it. Donate as much as you can, because keep only the things which you require. That will definitely give you happiness. We've seen when we have involved ourselves with charitable works, the change in the mood of the children in the school is to be seen. All this can be done if we focus on meditation and yoga. Because when we meditate or practice yoga asanas of the mind or the breathing process, we inject far-reaching and long-lasting benefits into our lives. We lower our stress, anxiety, we get to know our pains, we connect better, we improve our focus, enhance peace and well-being, and we are kinder to ourselves. Make time for yourself every day, even if it is as little as 10 minutes. Why? Because we as individuals have to connect with our own selves. We have to like ourselves for other people to like us. So at least 10 minutes of the 24 hours in a day, we as individuals have to like ourselves. Only then amalgamation and harmony of body, mind, and soul will happen, which will make our body and mind much, much lighter. Being in the education field and being a principal, what does being a principal mean to me? It means being closer to the children. Children means what? Being closer to purity, being closer to innocence. I've been observing, but of late I've been observing that children, the last few years, they're more or less self-absorbed, or may I use the word self-involved. Is it their fault? No. It is our fault. It is the fault of the society. We as a society have failed our children. All of us in the society have a huge responsibility on our shoulders as we are raising future generations. Because tomorrow, these very generations will question us if we do not do our work properly today. We should set an example for them and show them the way by doing what we want them to learn. We should encourage students to think of the society that they live in and how much they gain from the environment around them. They must be made aware of their social responsibilities and should give back to the society more than that they have taken from the society. This will definitely change the fabric of our society, and the fabric of the society has to change. And I have no doubt with organizations and foundations like this, the HEMA Foundation, there's no doubt that the fabric of the society will definitely change in the days to come. Apart from teaching about cleaning the external and internal space, we should also be able to link the subjects we teach towards the enhancement of human race. The advancements made in all the subjects, be it science, technology, math, languages, social science, should be used to advance ideas in the world, should be used to advance mankind and not for spreading negativity or destruction. One must be able to spread good, positive vibes and ideas in the world and communicate with one another more clearly. Cleanliness of thought is very, very important. To conclude, I would like to say I quote, "What I know for sure is that when you declutter, whether it is your home, your head, or your heart, it is astounding what will flow into that space that will enrich you, your life, and your family." So let us try to declutter our minds and our lives and help our students and children and loved ones achieve the same to enable everyone to lead a happier and more meaningful lives. Thank you. Dhanyavad, Jai Bharat, and Vande Mataram. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच अंजू मैम। और अब हम चलते हैं समापन की ओर और मैं आमंत्रित करती हूँ हेमा फाउंडेशन के प्रबंध न्यासी आदरणीय श्री महेंद्र जी काबरा को कि वे आज के वेबिनार में पधारे सभी गणमान्य अतिथिगणों का, सभी शिक्षाविदों का और सभी जिज्ञासुओं का हृदय के अंतःस्थल से आभार व्यक्त करें। श्री महेंद्र जी काबरा।
नमस्कार। आप सभी हॉनरेबल इनवाइटीज को मानव मूल्यों को समर्पित इस वेबिनार कार्यक्रम में सहयोग और समर्थन देने के लिए मैं हृदय की गहराई से धन्यवाद संप्रेषित करता हूं। आज हम देख रहे हैं इस छोटे से वेबिनार में लगभग भारत के 15 राज्यों के प्रिंसिपल उपस्थित हैं। मैं एक लघु भारत का चित्र यहां पर देख सकता हूं। आज की हमारी प्रमुख वक्ता डॉक्टर विजयम रवि जी ने स्वच्छता जैसे विषयों को विज्ञान, गणित और अंग्रेजी के साथ जोड़ना शायद वही कर पाएगी, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। आपने बड़ी सुंदरता से और अच्छी तरह से हम सबको बताया लाइक टर्म्स क्या होते हैं, अनलाइक टर्म्स क्या होते हैं। वास्तव में ये बहुत प्रशंसनीय आपने वेबिनार दिया है। आज के हमारे प्रमुख अतिथि जी और डॉक्टर सुधीर गवाड़े जी तथा हमारी विशिष्ट अतिथि आदरणीय अंजू शर्मा जी के जो मार्गदर्शन मिले हैं वो वास्तव में बहुत ही आवश्यक है। आज के इस जीवन में एग्जिस्टिंग ऑफ लाइफ ये इसी तरह से संभव हो सकेगा। हेम वर्च्यू के इस कार्यक्रम में आज जिन 5 बच्चों ने भाग लिया, मुझे बड़ी खुशी है कि ये अलग अलग राज्यों से, महाराष्ट्र से भी हैं, आसाम से भी हैं, राजस्थान से भी है, मध्य प्रदेश से भी है। मतलब इतनी एक छोटी सी बात को हम पूरे भारत भर में पहुंचे और बच्चों ने बड़ी उत्सुकता के साथ इन विषयों को किया। ये शायद हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी खुशी और गर्व का विषय है। अंत में आप सभी को वापस आमंत्रित करता हूं, हेम वर्च्यू के साथ जुड़िए और मानव मूल्य की इस यात्रा को आगे बढ़ाइए। धन्यवाद आप सभी का।
पुनश्च आप सभी का हार्दिक हार्दिक आभार एवं सभी को मेरा प्रणाम। 9 जीवन मूल्यों को उद्देश्य बनाकर आरंभ की गई इस महायात्रा के 7वें पुष्प का विषय है साइकोलॉजी विद इन आवर कल्चर, जिसे आप सभी के समक्ष लेकर आएंगी हमारे देश की ख्यातिनाम मनोवैज्ञानिक एवं मनोचिकित्सक आदरणीय डॉक्टर तीनू जी अग्रवाल। अगले बुधवार 9 दिसंबर समय ठीक 5 बजे से। और अब हम आज्ञा लेते हैं इसी मनोभाव के साथ कि भविष्य में भी आप सभी का अपेक्षित सहयोग हमें इसी प्रकार निरंतर मिलता रहेगा। आप सभी स्वस्थ रहें, व्यस्त रहें एवं सदैव सदैव मस्त रहें। शुभ संध्या। जय हिंद, जय भारत, वंदे मातरम।